And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Sending out the offense to start this drive. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Quarterback making adjustments. Finds a man in the middle. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. This is one of the great atmospheres in the sport, but this crowd demands to be entertained, and they are entertained right now.
Yeah, and when you've got playmakers that you can throw the ball to down the field like Ohio State does consistently every year, you always expect this. This fan base goes nuts because year after year they have elite playmakers.
Looking for room, it's Jackson. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
And they dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
And the Buckeyes are rolling down the field. Here's Sayin to throw. It's complete to the left.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The completion picked up 6 yards on 1st down, now 2nd and 4. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to pass, it's Sayin. Makes the grab. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the 1st quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
The Buckeyes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. And back to the air. Dances away. Takes a hit as he fires. It's complete. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guy.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Defense in press coverage. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Flips it out to the back. At the 35. Caught, and he's got room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And that play works because the QB did an unbelievable job. He's going through his progressions. He's sitting in the pocket, and he sees, man, a lot of space out to his right. I get the ball to my playmaker, and he does the rest. This is what's so fun about him. He's going to make the catch. He's going to make people miss, use his speed to make big plays.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And now on second down for this offense. Right back to the well. There's a crease. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. And you can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. He'll bring it out. It's Cross. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Trying to impose their will with the run. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
Say it. Here's the pressure. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To the air. It's Sayin. The screen, and watch out. Could not make his way to the corner.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, you're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Buys a little extra time. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Stockton. The sure hands, it's Taylor. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
The Dogs will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. They'll give to Frazier. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Escapes the pressure going right. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. Ohio State calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. A little release to the back. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Final timeout called by the Buckeyes. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Zayn makes the grab. It's Jackson. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Short completion on 1st down, and here comes 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Zayn. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. Lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Zayn got his man. And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Takes it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Frazier running left.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Give to the running back. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Michigan Wolverines. And it's the Hurricanes, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings.
That's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you have got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
And it moves their mark to 6-1 as they continue to play awfully well here in the season's first half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Hold and finds his man on the left. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Throw it, say it. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup he wanted, and it's an explosive play for the offense through the air.
The run inside. It's Jackson. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. From the gun on 3rd down, Sayin. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Now on first down from the 28. The play action fake. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Dogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. Picks up the first down. Tons of room in the middle. Touchdown, Georgia! And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Running inside. It's Jackson. Got enough for the first. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Here's Julian saying to throw. They're setting up the screen. Past the 40. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Touchdown, Buckeye! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Here comes the offense on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Humphries. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Crowd alive on third down. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Makes the grab. At the 45 on his way. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Rides to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
The Bulldogs have this offense rolling. Send the tight end in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Frazier. Makes it past the marker. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
From the red zone, it's Frazier. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Here's a gift to Frazier. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Ohio State calls it second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. This crowd knows when to bring it. On third down, here's Frazier. He's knocked down immediately, trying to catch him napping on the run and nothing doing. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. It's good, and that lead grows even bigger.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. The throw to the outside is complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Here's Sayin to throw. That's reeled in. It's Jackson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Sayin from the gun on third down. Right down the middle. Makes a connection. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Buckeyes want to move quickly. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And
the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best backs in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him. And they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here late.
Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. That is the last thing you want on first down as an offense, a sack. Now it's second down. Play fake, Julian Sayin. Under fire, and he never had a chance.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Lined up in the gun on third down, Sayin. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Stands in and takes the hit. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Handoff for Frazier.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Frazier again. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. The give on the counter. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get...
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. Going for the marker on the ground. And they'll pick up just a few on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the ball game.